Alright, I'm on breakfast duty this morning. Coffees are already done. Kev's got his and we're just having bacon and egg sandwiches. And Kev is getting a start on the wheel bearings. So he's already jacked up this side and just put the wheel underneath in case the jack fails. It's only a little bottle jack. Yeah. And yeah, what have you found?
Nothing, just having a look-see. Still got heaps of brakes. Great news. The bearing didn't stick on the stub, the whole thing came apart, piece of piss. The driver's side was the one that was getting really hot, just even driving on the highway. Like I couldn't touch it in the end, like touching the front of the hub there. But I've pulled it apart, I can't see any pitting or anything, so it might have just had a bit of movement, and it did have a few water stains in it, but yeah, besides that, the bearing itself actually isn't damaged or anything, so I don't know whether it was just set wrong or what, so I'm just gonna, yeah, while I've got them and I've got it apart, I'll just put new ones in it.
Right, Bugger Lugs, how's it going?
Yeah, good. The stub's a little bit worn on this side, but I've done it up accordingly, so that's sweet. Didn't take too long, to be honest. I thought it was going to take a little bit longer, but just seemed to be flying through it.
It's probably been about, I don't know, an hour and 15.
Yeah. No, been fucking around, I had breakfast.
Is that side done?
Just about, yeah.
And then we got the other side to do.
Yeah.
Good job. Alright.
Smashing out this side.
Yeah. We started at 10:25 and the time is 11:02, so what's that? 35 minutes.
Not bad.
Pretty
good.
This
one was full of water. The actual hub itself was full of water, so that's why this one wasn't getting us on. It's water cooled.
Maybe that's why it was quicker, because it actually helped with this side. And Kev's requested me to play Hot Chocolate, You Sexy Thing.
No, fucking
as he's working. I don't know why he requested it, but to please Holly, will you play it? It makes me work better, so
yeah.
I'm playing it. Alright, finally finished. The time is 11:40, back on the road. Kev forgot to pump the brakes, but all is well. He was just checking to make sure that the hubs were engaging, and I think verdict is all good.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I put different hubs on it because I had auto locking hubs on it. I pulled the auto bit out of it so that you can just lock it like a normal four-wheel drive. I locked it, and I don't know, it wasn't gripping on the bitumen, so I'm not too sure. I don't know. We'll find out next time we're stuck somewhere.
We'll see how we go. But yeah, plan is today. I think we're going to go all the way to Alice Springs and then out to Uluru, because it's about a 6-hour drive. And yeah, we didn't know what time we'd be finished, although I don't know. We'll have a chat about where we're going to go and let you guys know. Not all heroes wear capes, mate.
What?
Truck's broken down. Kev's been a good Samaritan. He's going to go see if he can help him. Apparently his brakes are locking on. Truck's off. Did you fix it?
No, I just had a dilemma. I don't know whether he knew what he was doing, really. He sort of was pushing the wrong buttons in.
Ah, so you fixed it though?
Yeah. Oh. Fucked on. I had brakes released when I fucking hopped in and did it. I had a look at everything, so there's no air leaks on it. Oh, it's hot.
Okay, we haven't actually updated you guys in a while, but we have decided to take what's called the tourist drive, which is down, it's called the Garden Road. It's just before Alice Springs, about half an hour before Alice, and it takes you into the East Macdonnell Ranges and around back to Alice and then to the West Macdonnell Ranges. Pardon me. So that's what we're going to do. Not exactly sure where we're going to camp tonight, so we're just going to have a drive through here and find a spot and let you guys know we have found somewhere. So we just went to go through to our campsite that we'd picked out, but there is a gate that is closed. It doesn't have a lock or anything, but it just says that there's Aboriginal land and you have to have a permit, and we have no internet, so we don't know how long the stretch of road that you need a permit for, or even how to get the permit or how much it costs. And it's so frustrating because the camp's literally only 10 kilometers up there and there's no comments on Wiki Camps about needing a permit or anything like that. And this actually joins up to the highway on the other side, like 12 kilometers away, and on either side the spots on Wiki Camps don't say anything about a permit. So we've just driven out of the way, and the time's 5:10, so it's getting late and it will get dark in the next hour or so, and now we're gonna have to drive all the way back because we don't know if we can go through here.
I just don't understand the reserve bit. Like, that's a main road, and then there's an arrow pointing to obviously camp to the left. To leave road reserve.
Yeah, but
it's got me fucked. I don't know whether you can actually. You just need a permit to go to the left.
Well, then wouldn't the gate be on that camp?
Yeah, fucked if I know.
I have no idea, and we have no internet, so.
Alright, so we made it to the camp. We found another way just down the road. There was a turn off, and it had a lot of gates, which Holly was not happy about. She had to keep getting out and opening the gates. But we've just come to, well, near the campsite there's an old mine.
Called a fossicking area.
A fossicking area, yeah. Apparently there's some sort of gemstone here, a Zolich gemstone or something. And there's heaps of signs here that just say danger, open hole. But yeah, just sort of go and have a bit of a wander. So just driven up that steep little section there. Oh, quite the nice sunset as well happening over there. And here is a massive dam. Huge.
And the type of stone is called a zirconia.
A zirconia, that's it. Geez, this stuff's like bitumen, it's so rough.
Probably bloody volcano. If you don't see us, well, we probably put the location on the screen so people don't really find our bodies.
Yeah. Oh, look at that, that's cool, that patterning.
Apparently you can also get another type of gemstone here, which is blue. I forget the name of it.
Blue gemstone.
No. It's not common.
I'll turn this off and film it when we get closer to the dam there. This stuff must have been lava or something. It's so weird the way it's all formed. Like it literally looks like asphalt, but just a bit more coarser. Oh geez, that is a big dam. Couple of quackers. Oh, it goes all the way over to the right there too. Oh, I wonder if there's any fish in it. Yeah, big that is. Alright, so we've done a bit of, what is it? Folicking? Folicking?
Don't say frolicking. Fossicking.
Fossicking. Found a couple of cool little rocks, but there's a lot of, looks like, what was the stuff we said it looked like? I can't remember, anyway. A lot of shiny black stuff. There's even actually fool's gold everywhere and big chunks of it like that, but it's definitely fake. Just, yeah, you can just fold it like aluminium foil. I don't know what it is. It's a pretty cool spot though. Holly's determined on finding a $1 million nugget. Well, that's been like the slowest walk ever back to the car. Just because we keep thinking we found something, but it's just another rock or a bit of quartz.
On the sunset.
Yeah, it's a ripper. Can't really see it because it just ducks over behind those trees over there, but it's pretty cool up here. Oh, there's another one over there. There's another hole over here, but it's just a pile of rocks. Haven't found anything yet. So many like... Where are we? See all the fool's gold stuck in that? Weird. I mean, obviously someone tried here and gave up, but wow, that's a big hard rock over there. That would have blunted a few bloody buckets and drill bits.
Okay, I'm driving today because I was sick of opening gates yesterday, so we swapped. We're going to go back through the way that we came and then hopefully around that other track we found to bypass all of those Indigenous land parts we couldn't go through. So we're going to go down that same track we found all the way to the end and then join back onto that tourist drive and finish that off. I think there's a few gorges and walks, so the plan today is just to see what they're like and then go through Alice Springs. If we need to top up fuel, we'll do that. I think we're pretty good for groceries, but we'll see when we go through Alice, and then across the other side to West Macdonnell Ranges is the plan for today. We did have a little bit of a look, I think Kev videoed some of it, but for the zirconia, and the other one was called Appetite, not to do with food. It's actually a really beautiful like aqua blue coloured gemstone, but couldn't find anything like that, so to be fair, we don't really know what we're looking for. But anyway, we are going to continue and see if we can find any wild donkeys or things on the road. So we've arrived.
Wait, the
One
land's
out of
for
6.
sale.
Huh?
Is it the land's for sale? There's a sale sign there.
There you go.
Let's buy it. Come rich off all the gold nuggets and gemstones.
I don't think we're going to find any. Oh, the joys of not having to do any gates. Touch wood. Oh, I feel like this is the worst job. Like, no matter how, like, I grew up on a farm and used to opening gates for cars, but just nothing ever. No practice, no amount of how many times you've done it just stops it from absolutely sucking. It's the worst job, and especially when they swing back, so I've just got to watch it. But yeah, it is not a fun job. no matter how many times you've done it. I think everybody hates that job, but it's just one of those things you got to do, hey? Let's have a bit of fun with him. Oh, I did stall it, no! We'll try again.
My friend Queensland is probably very dirty, but the view's pretty cool here. It's very similar to the Flinders Ranges.
Even that Millstream Chichester National Park that we did near Carragini looked like a lot like this as well.
Yeah.
So cool.
Looks heaps better this morning compared to yesterday, Arvo.
The colours are hitting different because of the way the sun is.
Alright, just following this black road here, it's very hard to pick up. Oh, no, there we go. That goes on the back of a station here. I think it's called Amberlindum.
Allenbury or Allen? I don't know.
I think it's Amberlindum. Hang on, I'll tell you. If I click on that. Old Amberlindum station. And being a station, there's lots of cattle there. Just in the pens over there. It's quite a nice station too. It looks very clean and it's got a nice little house on there. So yeah, we're just going to follow this. Apparently this whole road we're on is called Binns Track. It's a well-known four-wheel drive track apparently, but yeah, I don't know about four-wheel drive. It's been dirt road the whole way. Two-wheel drive pretty much. But yeah.
This is like the little yards that they must put the cattle in. They're all just in that back corner over there. But how cool. Literally just in the middle of the Macdonnell Ranges. We're on the east side at the moment. We are going to cross over to the west, but we haven't yet. It's just so cool. I said to Kev, I still would absolutely love trying out station work, but I do have a little bit of a fear with cows. I've had a couple of bad experiences. So I've got PTSD from cattle, but sheep station, right up my alley, or goat station, I would froth it. I would love to have a go at working up there one day, hey?
And on the other hand, I hate sheep because they're just fucking stinky, short little fucking hairy things. And they're always oily.
Because they are unpredictable. Cows always like follow each other. Well, sheep do too, but you just don't like how sheep just jump into fences and
no, sheep are just a lot more work.
Not
you gotta,
really.
Yeah, you got to trim their hoofs. You got to fucking cut their tails. You got to cut their dags off because they shit all over themselves.
You have to do the same thing with cattle. If they get worms and they get all the dags that stick on their tail, or they get a
cows
nail
are only
on their
got to
foot.
treat once, and then you let them out in the paddock. That's it. You don't have to trim hooves. You don't have to fucking.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
Have you seen the hoof GP on?
I've never seen someone trim a cow's hoof in my life.
Bloody oath, people trim cow hooves. Back me up, guys. People do it, especially if they've gotten stepped on a rock and it can become like a cyst inside their foot.
Yeah, but it's not like a horse where you got to book them in and freaking get them done every now and then. It's not like a sheep where they grow and get foot rot and all that.
No, but it is very common.
Cow are a superior animal. They even taste better.
Guys, these tracks that we're driving on in these East Macdonnell Ranges are so beautiful. As we said before, very similar to Flinders Ranges and that Millstream Chichester National Park in near Carragini in WA. Very similar colours. We'll chuck the drone up just to show you some of the colours in here. The road isn't as red in this area. It's a little bit more grey-like with some red patches, but in some of the spots there's literally just like the reddest dirt we've ever seen, just with rolling hills on either side. And yeah, just the grass, it's like also even and the same length and everything, and just the colours within it are beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous.
Alright, we're just making our way to the first gorge. It's called Indala Gorge. The road in is bumpy obviously by the sound of that, but the views around here are absolutely amazing. I so wish we could fly the drone, but you're not allowed to, so we won't. Just look at those rocks. Holy shit. Man, that is so cool. Wow. Ollie's not as smooth as a driver as I am.
It's sand, I'm trying not to stop. Right, well this has turned into a performance.
Right.
Literally said I didn't want to stop. And I was trying to get Kev to take a photo of that while we were driving and he wouldn't. And now we're stuck on the bloody sand here.
Holy
and he doesn't have four-wheel drive, so apparently we need to put the old hubs back on.
I don't know, I'll have to have a look.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll have to have a look at them. I don't know what the go is with them.
I reckon we just go forwards and see. Kev's just letting the tyre pressures down. I am not happy, Jan. Not happy at all. Not happy, Jan. No words. Once Kev unscrews these tyre pressure things, I'm going to show him how us girls do it. I'm going to trail across here and you watch. Won't get stuck.
Got it out and this clown reckons she's got to...
I already told him.
Got to get it across, so... We got no 4-wheel drive. Josh, you gave me some dodgy hubs, mate. Yeah, can't see anything with dust. Oh well, she did it. That's how the girls do it. Yeah, the girls. Yeah, these rocks look good though. She's just driven off. She's not waiting for me. I'm just dead weight in the car apparently. She's coming down to gloat. Look at it. Look at the strut on it. Look at it. Wait for it.
The hubs aren't dodgy. The cameraman's dodgy.
The cameraman wasn't driving and got it stuck.
That's how us girls do it.
Just get a load of this. Oh, fuck. Yeah,
sorry, but it's a bit sandy. And I don't want to get stuck like before.
Oh. This reminds me so much of Flinders Ranges, this joint. Alright, we've just driven through the gate for Undala Gorge. Yeah, we're making our way to the car park where we're going to make lunch and probably fit some 4-wheel drive hubs to the front of the car.
Just leave it for now. I don't really have anything else 4-wheel drive to do. This wasn't even really 4-wheel driving, it was just that I was going too slow on the sand because old mate wouldn't take a picture and then he wouldn't let me tramp it through. But anyway, now that we've solved that problem and we know that we can just tramp it through, then we find even the bloody Indigenous bloke that obviously is a parks ranger out here, he goes, just gun it through. And I was like, that's what I said to Kev.
Yeah, just gun it through.
That's it.
None of them own the car, do they? So, little Miss Female Power and a wonderful 4-wheel driver. We've just pulled after the car park and she's looked at Wiki Camps and then said, oh, you're probably going to kill me, but we probably shouldn't do this one after we just driven all the way in here.
I didn't say we probably shouldn't.
Yeah, you did.
And also, who was the navigator today? So who should have been navigating?
You love-hearted it and said we need to go here, so...
I didn't say we need to, I just love-hearted it and said these were the spots to look at.
Anyway.
We can still do it. I just said to Kev, it's 1.5 kilometres one way. The time is 2 o'clock. We haven't had lunch. We also have to get to the West Macdonnell Ranges because we're on a bit of a time crunch now because we still have to do them. We have to do Kings Canyon. We've got Uluru Street and we have to be in the border to meet some friends in Queensland. So it's not like we can sort of stretch it out when we normally could. And this one's just a dry gorge walk with some rock art, which is awesome to see, and plants. So I just said to Kev, if it's 1.5 kilometres there, I don't know, it might take us like an hour return or an hour and a half for 3 kilometres or something, but we still have all the other spots to go see, and the other spots are actual gorges that are, yeah, apparently a little bit better. So, I don't know. You know, every turn's a journey, and I wasn't the navigator today, so you take the piss out of navigators all the time. Who's the navigator
Just the
today?
one navigator. Hang on.
Don't film me. Conversation over.
So, she went on Wiki Camps and downloaded the whole path for me, love-hearted where we were going and everywhere, but now apparently I'm the bad navigator. I know, we've had lunch and we've gotten out of that road. We're on our way to Trafina Gorge and John Hayes rock hole they call it. So we're going to go to the rock hole first because it's the quickest walk. And then, yeah, we'll obviously go and do Trafina Gorge. And then it's off to Alice. This is the John Hayes Rocky Hole track. It's pretty much a dry creek bed, so it's very bumpy and very rocky. Hopefully we do not need 4-wheel drive at any stage. It did just say high clearance vehicles only, so I'm tipping we'll be fine. Alright, we've made it. Got a sore bum, but there's people camping in tents here too. The track is literally like a shattered footpath.
It's like a riverbed.
Yeah, it's... Oh, there's a lookout here too. Didn't know that. Chain of ponds walk, a ridge top walk, 6.5 hours, no thanks. Alright, we'll have a look at this then. Walks for you to enjoy. Ridgetop walk, 5 hours. That doesn't sound like I'd enjoy it.
Come on, give it a hex.
So apparently it's only a 200 metre walk, not far.
Return as well.
Oh, return, eh? Oh, yeah, it's literally right here. Bit of stagnant water. Oh, oh, oh. Oh God, you wouldn't swim in that, would you? Oh, I reckon that sun's in a bad spot. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, go for a swim in there. Oh, that looks pretty cool.
Kev's insisting on getting a photo from up here, but he slipped like 2 times with his songs on. And I do not want him to fall in here. Some parts are pretty shallow, you can see here, but then it gets quite dark, so I don't actually know how deep it is. Alright, we've decided that we're going to skip Trafina Gorge. After just looking at the one that we just did, that rock hole, the water was quite stagnant there, and we had a look at reviews, and Trafina Gorge was dry in August, so chances are if we're still in July, this was August last year that review was written, then chances are that's also going to be dry, if not stagnant. And the time is 3:20. We still have to get out to the main road. We've got 77 kilometres to Alice, and then we've got to head to the West Macdonnell Ranges because I don't want to stay in Alice overnight. So we've still got a fair drive to do, and I said to Kev, we're a little bit behind in terms of our schedule, and I don't want to jeopardise any time at Uluru or doing the Field of Lights or Kings Canyon or anything like that, or even the West Macdonnell Ranges, just for the sake of seeing something. So out here. I'm glad that we did the East Max, don't get me wrong. The guy that we spoke to off the fishing charter recommended that we do it because he said a lot of people bypass it, and don't get me wrong, it's been absolutely beautiful, but I think possibly we might just be in the wrong time of the year. The views are gorgeous, but not much really to look at in terms of gorges and stuff. They're all quite dry. And yeah, we unfortunately haven't seen any animals. Apparently it's well known for donkeys and camels and things, so we've been keeping our eyes out, but the only thing we've seen is a few cows. So anyway, that's the plan. We've got to go to Alice, fill up the car, and
get out of there.
Yeah, get out of there and head to the West Max. So there you go, see you at Alice. Okay, I just had a whoopsie moment. I was driving, and in my defense, I've told Kev so many times I can't see right in front of me, like I can't see the bull bar when I drive because he has his solar screen up. No matter how many times I've told him to take it down when I drive, he wants it up there. Anyway, but driving along, I've driven all day today. He hasn't even driven. So I did this track, come up, and then as I'm like driving, he's like, rock, rock, and right as he says that, I hit this massive thing, which was in the wall over there, and I've obviously like knocked it and it's come out, dented the side step here, and then unfortunately
Fucked all me out of rim there.
accidentally got the rim.
And scratched the alloy.
Move your finger. I don't know how I managed that. I did not even see that. Well, that goes to show you how much I can't see, which is dangerous.
Hey, it's not freaking 90 with 20 metres.
That's alright, it's my fault. It was definitely my fault. I was driving. But I think you have to take a little bit of responsibility for the fact that I have told you before that I can't see. But holy shit.
Regardless of that,
That is a big rock. No, it was tucked in the side there.
It's the size of a child in a fetal
Yeah.
position.
No, that's... Film me next to it.
Lift it. You're going to have to kick it off.
That's the size of
You're going to have to get off the track because that ram won't be able to get past it.
I can't.
Yeah, well, you had no trouble getting it on the track, did you?
I don't know how the hell we moved that with the car.
What do you mean we? I had no fucking partake in this thing.
Far out. Lucky it didn't like put a hole in the tyre or anything. Maybe do one more so it's up there.
Oh, of course you want one more. Up the uphill bit too.
Well, someone else could make the same mistake as me. Whoopsies. Go on.
Nah, I'm gonna shit myself. Alrighty. 77 kilometers. Yeah, they built that to keep the rabbits out, they did. Look how big that wall is. It's been 24 years. Living next door to Alice. Jeez, there's already sirens going. We've only been here for 2 minutes. It's quite a nice town though, it looks beautiful, all the hills and that around it.
Yeah, the ranges literally are in the middle of this town.
Yeah.
Like, I can see when they call it the Red Centre, it's actually
awesome.
stunning.
And the train track's like right beside the gorge bit there, it's quite fascinating. Righto, we've filled up at Alice. $1.98 too, that's not bad. We're now at the Point Howard lookout. It's quite a nice hill, it's very busy. There's a lot of caravans and vans here. But yeah, this is us for tonight. All the edge spots are taken naturally because everyone would have just watched the sunset behind all the ranges there. But hopefully I've parked in the east so we get the sunrise first thing in the morning, mainly for the solar panel because I don't know if it's ever going to be overcast during the day, so I always just park that way if there's no wind, just so it gets a bit of a charge in the morning. But yeah, it's quite a nice spot. We got a cooked chook for dinner. Holly wanted to get takeaway, but I insisted on going to Coles to get a...
You didn't, you just went to Coles and came out with a cooked
I
chook.
insisted. I had a craving for an ice break coffee thing.
Yeah, and I asked for a Coke Zero, the one thing I requested.
Yeah, I know.
Didn't get it.
Oh, it was flat out in that Coles, and it was pretty scary at some stage. Anyway. Yeah, so cooked chook sandwiches for dinner. I love cooked chook.
Yeah.
Cooked chook is so good.
I'm not actually complaining, it's good.
Yeah, it's so good. Cooked chook. Anyone that does, it's just a great Aussie meal, cooked chook. Straight from Coles. Can also confirm it is freaking freezing here. Obviously because we're on the top of a hill. And apparently it gets really cold in Alice Springs or around Uluru area overnight because there's just bugger all clouds, as you can see. Oh, there's the moon, if it'll pick it up. No, it won't pick it up. But yeah, she's a clear sky, so it's going to get pretty cold. I might go for a walk just to show you the ranges. Well, there's the ones that we'll get in the morning. There is kids howling like wolves for some reason. Run your own race, champion. But yeah, nice bit of sun glow. Sounds like someone's got a ukulele over there. How cool is this? It's just picking up the sun over there, but what a cool spot to camp. So I'm counting the number plates here, or the amount of Victorians, and so far I've got 10. I've got 10 Victorians here, and there's only probably 20 people here, so we're overrunning this joint. Oh, and I haven't even included ourselves. That's 11.
12, there's 2 of us.
What are they? Oh, Victorian. Look at this.
So cold.
I got shorts on still. She's got Ugg boots, socks, leggings, jumper, and
It
she's
is
complaining
freezing.
that it's cold.
Says you, who's behind the camera doing this.
Sorry, I don't know, camera still. It is pretty cold, but oh no, there's not much I can do. I can start a fire, but you're not going to stand up around it for long. Right, so as you know, some absolute idiot backed into a tree and stuffed the hole of your door. Well, ever since then, at the very top here, it doesn't seal very well, so every time you go on a dirt road, the whole top of the fridge and front of the fridge just gets peppered in dust. So I've come up with a bit of a fix. Now we've used the right stuff. I use this stuff at work, it's really good. The right stuff, made by Permatex. Really good silicone. And
really good.
a bit of a microfiber. And what I've done here, because I'm going to get rid of this door, so
Ugh, for frick's sake.
it's created my own door seal, sort of. You know, just glued a bit of towel there just to take up the gap between the seal. And that should stop all the dust coming in. Genius. Call me what you want. Just not late for dinner. Alright, gonna head off to bed now. Probably watch a quick movie, and then I've decided I'll probably get up at 5:30 because this is a pretty cool spot, and I'll probably watch the sunrise. So I'll wake Holly up at 5:30 and we will go watch the sunrise together, like the cute romantic couple we are. And yeah, then we'll start our day. See you in the morning.
Alright guys, that brings us to the end of another episode.
Obviously, if you like our content, please give us a like, share and subscribe. Hoorah!